the immersive sim. Not since the phrase non-Euclidean has a shittier, more pretentious, or less marketable term been used as a marketing term. What is an immersive sim? I don't know, dipshit. Consult one of the small army of efforts by talentless twinks on YouTube who read Wikipedia with Adobe After Effects on top for 5 hours at a fucking stretch and call it a documentary. Ain't my job, man. As for examples, System Shock, Ultima Underworld, and perennial Game of the Year all years Deus fucking X appear to be compulsorily included. Why, with all that awesome, why would Razer be pinching potshots off at this shit? Sounds like it's right up my urethra, and in that assumption, you'd be absolutely correct. The games are goddamn great. It's the bullshit buzzword immersive sim that's fucking franchise poison. From Dishonored to Prey, the immersive sim label is like the Nintendo seal of quality from the fucking Negaverse. And like anyone at all who tag teams with Edge, the moment it associates itself, it's destined for death in the 5 for $1 bargain bin. I mean, really, give your gray matter a smack and attempt to recall a single so-called immersive sim that actually made money in the last 5 fucking years. Bitch, I won't even say I'll wait. We both know Yongya has a better chance of generating an original opinion. If you stretch it on back to 2014, you could maybe make a case for Alien Isolation, but even that's more of a horror game with a side of stealth. How horrendous a term is immersive sim? Well, to answer that question, you first have to table a shockingly simple query. What the flying fuck does it even mean? Bruh, it's like a simulator, but immersive. Well, way to crack the case of the missing meaning, Sherlock. And here I was, subsisting in the stubborn belief that simulator games were supposed to be immersive by fucking default. Bitch, Euro Truck Simulator is fucking immersive. A damn sight more immersive than fucking Dishonored 1 and 2, might I add. Who the hell would add immersive to a description of a genre that's infinitely more immersive than the shit you're trying to sell us as an immersive fucking sim? You're telling me jetting the fuck about on a B-52 in DCS with full head tracking on a VR headset and sound that literally fucking surrounds you is less immersive than being told who your bullshit character is in that piss-poor Prey reboot? Yes, I said what I said, and no amount of 17-hour stink pieces on YouTube and treating us all to reconsider the misunderstood masterpiece Prey will alter my appraisal, asshat. Playing the fucking thing was my YouTube essay. Acquire fucking taste. Worse still, I'm now persuaded the immersive sim appellation is at least partially impeding the success of other games that, unlike Arcane's overrated gamography, ain't the gaming equivalent of a festering fucking butthole wound. Case in point, perhaps no game encapsulates this phenomenon more clearly than the excellent Deus Ex Mankind Divided. When its predecessor Human Revolution dropped in 2011, prior to immersive sim being attached to every title even tangentially similar to it, it did damn well at retail, moving 3.5 million units in the middle of a goddamn gaming crash, and who the hell knows how many million more copies in the 11 years since. But by 2016, largely due to the misguided marketing efforts of competitor Arcane Studios, its sequel was saddled with the immersive sim label. Virtually every mainstream article advertising its existence by repeatedly employing that descriptor, and I contend that was at least partially responsible for its underperformance. Worse still, when it failed to recapture the success of Human Revolution, a fucking flurry of articles emerged citing it as a prime example of the death of a genre it never belonged to on account of immersive sims don't fucking exist. Buzzwords are not a fucking genre. Look, if I combine flight sims with fucking RPGs with some stealth bullshit, it ain't an immersive sim because some prick at Polygon with a matching IQ and shoe size said it is. Just call it a fucking flight game and move the fuck on. And don't give me this bullshit about how the name needs to exist because simply calling it a shooter would fail to spotlight the RPG elements or some such horseshit, because bitch, by that same logic, we should be calling MLB The Show a full-blown RP fucking G at this point. Thief ain't an immersive sim, shitbird, and until you stop calling it that, you can probably cross a sequel off your fucking bucket list, because the same journo jagoffs who named this genre also fucking killed it. But hey, turnabout's fair play, and if most of these websites still have those shitty GeoCities visitor counters at the top of the page, that number would look like a fucking soccer score. The FBI used positions at Polygon for witness protection. If journalism is dead dead? Gaming journalism is dead, buried, exhumed, cremated, mulched, grew into a mulberry bush, eaten by your dog, and shit out the next goddamn day. Because quote me on this, you cannot resurrect the immersive sim until you bury the immersive simps. I'm Razor Fist. God fucking speed.
I'm gone just like the past, because I'm gone. You won't be the last, 'cause I'll be strong.
In Prey, you can play either a male or a female version of Morgan Yu. We wanted you to identify with the character as much as possible. We did not want to impose personality, such as the cocky extrovert or the cynical introvert.
Hold that thought.
You as a player go into it completely unknown. She's leaving information for you. You're traveling through her life, discovering bits about her relationships.
How Morgan treats the people around her and what Morgan does.
Just be yourself.